Hello students, look at the given number. You can see 253.253. There is a point in between two numbers and that point is called decimal point. And such kind of numbers are called decimal numbers. In this number 253, the first part is the integral part. And whatever is written after the decimal point, that is called decimal part. So 253 is the decimal part of this number. Regarding how the numbers before the decimal and after the decimal differ, you can see here. Before the number, we all know the place values. Ones, 3 is at ones place, so 3 multiplied by 1. Tens, 5 multiplied by 10, and hundreds, 2 multiplied by 100. After decimal, there is no ones place. First thing, the first place after the decimal is called the 10th place, TH. You can see it has been underlined with a red pen. TH represents the number after decimal. 10th place, then 100th place, then 1000th place. Now how they are different, before the decimal we are multiplying the numbers by their respective place values, and after the decimal we are dividing the number by 10, 100 and 1000, like 2 upon 10 plus 5 upon 100 plus 3 upon 1000. So how can we expand this number? 2 multiplied by 100 plus 5 multiplied by 10 plus 3 multiplied by 1 plus 2 upon 10 plus 5 upon 100 plus 3 upon 1000. Now how it is different, you can see here in the given example. 300s, it is only S. You can see the first number written there, S. That means it is the number before decimal. And 300s, THS. As you add that, that means it is a number after the decimal. Since it is hundreds, so we divide 3 by 100. And the answer comes to be 0.03. Let us see the expanded form. How do we write the expanded form? 74.085. So you can see 7 is at tens place, TENS. So 7 multiplied by 10 plus 4 multiplied by 1 plus 0 upon 10. After decimal, the first place is called 10th place. So 0 upon 10, 8 is at 100th place, 8 upon 100, then 5 upon 1000. Then compact form. Just reverse of the expanded form is the compact form. We have taken 400 plus 4 upon 10 plus you can see 4 upon 1000. You can see in the example 4 upon 100 is missing here. So 404.4. Now there is no 100th place in between. So we have written a 0 and 4. This is the place value chart. You can see here ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. After ones, to the right of the ones is 10th place, 100th place and then 1000th place. Before the decimal we are multiplying the numbers by 10, 100, 1000. After the decimal we are dividing the number by 10, 100 and 1000. Now how to convert decimal number into a fraction? The step is remove the decimal point and make the numerator a whole number, and in denominator write as many zeros as number of digits in the decimal part to the right of 1. And the third step is simplify to the lowest term. Now you can see in the example 3.24. After decimal there are 2 digits, 2 and 4. So we make the numerator a whole number, 324. We remove the decimal from there. Put the denominator as 100 because after decimal there are 2 digits. Now we see that 324 and 100 both are having a common factor, and that is 4. So we divide it by 4. The answer comes in improper. So we convert it into mixed numeral and get the answer. Now converting decimal to fraction. When the denominator is a multiple of 10, it's very simple. Mark a decimal point after as many digits of the numerator as there are zeros in the denominator, counting from ones place. Let us see the example 259 upon 10. Now ones place is 9 and there is only one zero. So we start counting from ones place and 25.9. Now 259 upon 100, there are two zeros. So ones and tens, both place will be after the decimal. In the next example, 259 upon 10,000 is having four zeros. So, but there are only three digits of decimal. So we add up one zero also there and we write 0.0259. And the other is when the denominator is other than 10 and can be converted to a multiple of 10. Like you can see here, 2 multiplied by 5 or 5, if the denominator is 2, you can multiply by 5, 2. 4 into 25, 8 into 125, 16 into 625 and so on. Keeps on giving us a multiple of 10 only. So, we see here the example 15 upon 4. Now 4 can be multiplied by 25 to make 100. But equivalent fraction, we have to follow the concept of equivalent. Whatever you do with the denominator is to be done with the numerator. So we are multiplying both by 25, we get 375 upon 100. Again the same rule. There are two zeros. So counting from ones place, 5 and 7 will be after the decimal 3.75. Suppose you have a number, a mixed numeral 7 whole 3 upon 40. So we don't touch the whole part. We keep it as such as you see in the example. They are the same. 7 whole 3 upon 40. Now 4 to be multiplied by 25 to get 1000. So it is 7 point. Now there are three zeros in the denominator, but you have only two digits in the numerator. So you have to add one more digit. So we don't touch 7 point. Now we add 1 0 there, 7.075 is the answer. And when the denominator cannot be converted to a multiple of 10, like the example 3 whole 1 upon 3, 10 upon 3. Here 3 can never be converted into a multiple of 10 by any means. So there is no option other than dividing the numerator by the denominator. So we divide 10 by 3. We see that we divide 3.333. It will keep on coming this way only. So no problem. We write after decimal 2 digit 3.33. That is the answer.